We ended up saying that my mom, I am deeply convinced that all the problems in the family are because a woman, she opens her mouth and considers herself right, which is the greatest relief for me that my mother understands me. My mom was already a very brilliant mom in my life, but the fact that she was able to understand at an age far from when the plasticity of the brain is great, and yes, it has been very supportive for me for 50 years. Because I didn't crush my mom, I didn't force her, she doesn't talk like that to agree with me. This is her deepest true conviction. After she talked to me a lot and listened to my opinion, I didn't agree. In the end, she realized that as far as the most important female sin, I ask you to tell me the most important female sin in the family. This is very important because if at least one parent shares your beliefs, you have every chance to live a happy life. If both of your parents do not share your beliefs, it will be very difficult for you. It's very hard to live. I express this female sin in the following way. It sounds like this, and I, 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 and I. This is the most serious sin, and a man will never sincerely love a woman who suffers from this. A normal, healthy, strong man is never able to love a woman who suffers. On the contrary, a man loves, respects, appreciates a woman who serves absolutely slavishly, without question. There are no other options. We are not talking about men. We are not talking about morons. It's impossible, and the manifestation of it is endless. When my mother and I talked, she realized how many problems this created in the family. It's impossible to eat the captain of the ship. The captain of the ship makes a decision. The captain of the ship can't go there. The other one says, I want to come here, and I don't want to be a cook. I don't want to cook. I don't want to be sailors. I don't want to wash. It's all wonderful. It's all important. It has nothing to do with moving forward. It doesn't, and it's very interesting. My dialogues, I had to write a book with my mom like Plato dialogues. There was a moment when I was talking to my mom, I said, what do you not like about the position that Dad occupies in our family? He says, your dad never acted the right way. The right way, I'm saying it the right way, it's how you think it should be said. Yes, I'm saying, why do you think that what you think is right about talking? Because that's how I feel. I'm saying, Mom, I have two questions. First of all, do you really think that Dad doesn't feel that this is how he feels it's right? And secondly, you understand that the kid also feels like eating candy uncontrollably is a super correct decision. Feeling right doesn't make right. It's also a very serious female bug. If I feel that way, then it's true. It's a very serious bug that a woman, she can't understand that if she feels right, it's not even close that she's right or that she's offended. So she deserves an indemnity. There's not even close to that. That is, there's zero connection. You can be offended to death by being completely out of condition, and just like that, you can feel absolutely right and be TNF. That's it. And this is great in jealousy in another kind of way. You know how much I've had in this life? I love the word clients. Well, I do not know the clients who are fine with them, but how pointlessly they fuck the brains of women, not even clients, but just stories. More something the wife made a scandal for the man because some other wife with her boobs, that is, he did not ask, he did not flirt, some girl sent him a sex scandal. What is this? This is a normal woman who doesn't suffer from it. She would think, well, that's cool. So my man is good. There are some girls there, something to him. He sends them to enjoy life. Let him enjoy it. All men are little big boys. He has never seen anyone in this life. Well, in principle, C is good, but no matter how many lives you see, you're happy every time. Let him feel right. Let him enjoy it. That's the only normal thing. The attitude of an adult woman, not even a little boy, is enjoying life, playing, and this is a very important, a woman forbids a man to play in all senses, starting from before and ending metaphysically with a man. She delegates the whole complex of her anxiety neurosis to him. She is alarmingly very timid. When she finds a man, she laughs how to make him responsible for all her worries. She is restless. She is unhappy. She is like Bull says, you have to compensate for all the chaos of this world. Be orderly. Be orderly.